Hey there, Scorpio. Thank you so much for joining me. It's really lovely to have you here. So this is your reading for the rest of 2025. I do realise I'm a little bit late to the party. It's February, but I thought it was still worth doing the rest of the year because we've still got 10 months left, haven't we? So I thought we would take a little bit of a look at your general focus, your general energy of this month with 5 cards. Then we'll go through your influence in past energy that you're going to help to move you through to 2025, and also where you are at the moment, current energy, and then we'll do 1 card for each month moving through the rest of the year. So I've got this Light Seers Tarot deck as usual, my favourite at the moment. I'm loving it. And we'll use that to get our 5 cards. 5 cards of focus for Scorpio through 2025. Then we'll use the Rider-Waite deck. So, okay, we have, I love this card, the 3 of Cups, the Page of Cups, the 5 of Cups, lot of heart energy here, the Queen of Cups, and the Moon. Okay, so a lot of heart energy. So 3 of Cups is about celebrating and connecting with your nearest and dearest, the people that you care most about. So I think 2025 is going to be about connections for you. Connections in a love capacity maybe as well, because we've got the Page of Cups leading from the heart, being open to love, you know, news of potential new love coming your way. And then we've got the 5 of Cups, and the 5 of Cups for me is about taking a step back and actually realising what you have, finding gratitude for the things that you have, and realising that, yes, you may well have lost something, but you've still got other stuff going on, and that other stuff is probably more in alignment with you moving forwards throughout the year. So, you know, like I say, taking a step back, feeling gratitude. We've got the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is very open-hearted. She's very spiritual, she's very healing, she's very open-hearted, she leads from the heart, and she is oozing love, compassion, contentment, and yeah, she feels it for herself and she's sharing it with others. So a real energy of being surrounded by love and contentment throughout the year. I think probably actually nearer the end of the year, but anyway, the Moon card. The Moon can be, it's that place in ourselves that maybe we, you know, when the moon shines up, lights on us, it sort of lights up in a really weird way, and so it can sort of shine on our shadow side. So it may well be you've got even a bit of conflicting energy near the end of the year, energy of just finding that balance between that light and that dark. I feel for you throughout this year, but maybe towards a little bit more towards the end of the year. So let's have a little bit of a look. We'll look at what's been happening in your recent past that is going to influence you moving through 2025, that you're going to take through 2025, stuff that's happened recently or even sort of touching the end of last year. Let us see. Okay, so we have the 6 of Pentacles, we have the 4 of Swords, and we have the King of Pentacles. So we've shifted from that cup energy to pentacle energy in our recent past. So the 6 of actually, I'm just going to get some clarifiers. The 6 of Pentacles is about finding balance. It's about not overgiving, not overtaking. Maybe you felt like you've been overgiving in some way to somebody or to something in your recent past, and you have, in fact, you know, needed to readdress the balance. Maybe it's been something that's Yeah, you felt like, I'm sorry, we've got the Seven of Swords there. So maybe you've not been honest with yourself about something, or maybe somebody's not been honest with you and you've found yourself overgiving. I actually think it is just you overgiving in this instance rather than anything else. And I think that has been maybe because someone's been maybe a little bit deceitful, not quite completely honest with you, but it's shifted that balance. And I think that's, may well be in a relationship situation of some sort. Again, doesn't have to be intimate other. It could be friendship, a friendship relationship or a work relationship, boss, you boss relationship where you feel like someone's been taking from you, taking your energy, taking maybe your time, maybe even your money, and you're feeling, you've realised that maybe they're not being quite honest about the situation, and that has caused you to then sort of take a little bit of a step back. There we go. We've got the Four of Swords, which is about retreating, taking a step back and resting your mind, resting yourself, reevaluating, resetting, recalibrating yourself. And I think that that's you drawing back within yourself, I think, because you feel like maybe you've been sort of a bit badly done to in that recent past energy. And don't forget, this is energy that's going to really affect what happens throughout the year. It's going to influence the rest of your 2025. But I think by taking that step back, by taking that moment of reflection, it's going to, it's probably been the best thing that you've done, because it's opened up an opportunity for you to move forwards towards this Ace of Pentacles. Now, the Ace of Pentacles is the potential for something new, potential for a new beginning. So it's you being offered an opportunity to put your time and effort into something. Could be in a pentacle: health, wealth, relationship, love, a love relationship or not love relationship, home, something tangible, something earthly that you can put your energy into, and you can love it, you can nurture it, you can water it just like you would a garden, and really start bringing it into life. So by taking that step back, by stepping within and really trying to figure things out mentally, it's opened up opportunities for you to move forwards in some way, and a new beginning. So we've got this King of Pentacles as our last card in our recent past energy, and he is the card of abundance, of having everything that he needs. He's the smartest financial guy in the pack. Oh, sorry, I just picked that up. Oh, it's gone under the table. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. So with him, you have been making smart financial decisions. I think this recalibration, this reset that you've had, this mental reset that you've had in the recent past has made you, or forced you even, into making some financial decisions, but the smart financial decisions, and that they're also greasing the Wheel of Fortune. Whatever it is that you've been doing has given that Wheel of Fortune a shove, and things are starting to turn, things are starting to shift, and you are starting to move into a more positive place based on your smart financial decisions. And actually, I'm saying financial, they could be smart health choices, they could be smart relationship choices, smart home choices, whatever it is that's related to that pentacle. You're making some smart decisions, informed decisions, and it's really helping you to move that Wheel of Fortune round, and things are going to start shifting, and that's having an effect now of how 2025 is playing out for you. I think that Three of Cups there is all about you being celebrated for these choices that you've made in your recent past. And it's opening you up to potential happiness, new happiness, improved happiness, new love. Let's have a look what we've got going on in our current energy. Okay, Scorpio, we have got the Nine of Cups. We have got the World, new cycle. We've got the Star. We've got the Chariot, we've got the Ace of Swords, and we've got the Queen of Swords. So things are definitely starting to move. We've got the first card in our current energy, the energy that you're sat in. is another cup card, the Nine of Cups, and he's looking really smug. I call him Mr. Smug. And I think he's sat there and he's really happy with how things are going. See, if you look at all of his cups as being trophies, he's got all these trophies behind us because he's winning. He's winning at life. It always reminds me of that video on YouTube where the little girl goes, you're winning at life. Don't know whether any of you have seen it, but he is winning at life, literally. And so hopefully you are feeling in that energy where you are winning at life. And this is because you're making smart choices. You know, you've had to have a bit of a rethink and a reset, and you've started making some good choices, and that is really started to push things in a more positive direction for yourself. And so I think in your current energy, hopefully you're feeling quite happy with how things are going in this current moment. We've got the Chariot card there, and he is moving towards his destiny. He's moving towards his destiny by following his intuition and by his, you know, really connecting with his higher self. He knows instinctually where he's going. He knows the direction he needs to be going just because it's inside of him. And it's a card of momentum. It's a card of moving forwards, of really powering forwards. And so obviously we've had that Wheel of Fortune, which is turning. We've had the Chariot. So things are really starting to shift. Things are going towards where you need to be going, your destiny, the place of you that you perceive to be your you know, your happiness place, the things that are meant for you. And so, you know, hopefully you are feeling that lovely energy of contentment at the moment, of being really pleased with how things are going. So we've got the World card here in our central placement in our current energy. The World is all about at the beginning of a new cycle. So that fits completely with what we've just been talking about. Things are starting to shift. You're moving into a completely other cycle. Things are starting to be more positive. So with the World, should I say, it's the last card in the Major Arcana. So you have worked through every other card in the Major Arcana, and you've learnt your lessons. You've taken knowledge. You've gained wisdom from every single experience that you've had in the last cycle of your life. You know, we go through numerous cycles in our life, and from each of them, most of us, I would like to think, learn from them, don't we? We learn and we take the things that we've learned and we move forwards into our life, and it's just a constant cycle, isn't it? You know, learning, gaining knowledge, finding wisdom, on to the next. And so you are in this movement into your next cycle. You've gained lots of knowledge, you're starting to move forwards with that Chariot, with that Wheel of Fortune, and you're moving into a completely new phase. Underneath the World, we've got the Ace of Swords. So you're really starting to find clarity. You're starting to see things for good or bad. You're starting to get some inspiration, some new exciting inspirations that maybe, you know, you've not thought about, some new ideas that you can then move forwards into in the new cycle. Because, you know, things don't have to stay the same. Every new cycle, why not shake things up a little bit and, you know, start moving towards the things that you want in life, your place of alignment, your place of destiny, following your intuition with that Chariot card and moving towards that. And actually we've got the Star card next, and the Star can be one of moving towards your dreams, your hopes and dreams, bringing, you know, when you wish upon a star, your dreams come true. So it could be, you know, the fact that you are moving towards the place that you're meant to be going to. You're really powering towards that, towards your place of a destiny of alignment. I'm just really focused on all these stars here in the Chariot and in the Star. I think you are really moving forwards, connected to your higher self. I think your intuition's playing a big part in what's going on with you at the moment. And I think it's really giving you a nudge forwards. The Star card, she's very grounded. She's very balanced. She's got one foot on the earth, one foot in the water, so she's very connected to her intuition, her emotions, but she's equally as grounded. So I think you're really making some really good choices moving forwards that are connected to your intuition, but you're not getting, you know, sort of carried away and sort of, you know, up in the sky and pie in the sky. You're making really good informed choices, and that's really helping you move forwards. Moving forwards towards your joys, your passions, your destiny, all of that again. We've got this Queen of Swords, and she is the card of taking action, of taking powerful action, but powerful in a really yin kind of way, a really introspective way, you know, with that feminine energy. Maybe you are starting to make, you know, new plans, starting to create a physical plan of action maybe, but you are really starting to move towards the things that you want in life, and the things that are going to bring you abundance, that are going to bring you happiness, that are going to bring you satisfaction. You are confident about that as well. She's a really confident card, and she, you know, she takes no prisoners. She's moving towards what she wants, and you know, maybe you may come across a little bit of resistance around you during this sort of realization of where you want to be and moving on to this next cycle. But you know, you're going to do it anyway. You're going to be moving forwards with confidence and that inner knowledge that you know you're doing the right thing. Do you know, sometimes we just know, don't we? We know that this is the right thing to do. I've got a situation going on in my life at the moment where I just know that this is where I need to be, and this is what I need to be doing to get to where I want to be going. And it's learning to trust that side of us, and really just to keep going and not giving up. So I'm shuffling here. We're going to find 10 cards for you. One's just come out already, so that's going to be March. And we're going to find 10 cards, one for each month of the year. And we're going to see what the energy of each month is going to be for you, Scorpio, moving through the rest of the year. Don't forget, if you want to keep up with my readings, it'd be really great if you could give me a thumbs up, a comment, a subscribe. Amazing, because that, you know, that's really helpful to you and to me. For you, you can make sure you keep up with my readings, and for me, it really helps me to grow my channel. It'd be lovely to have you. Oops. It'd be really great to know if this reading resonates with you at all, Scorpio. Right, so March. We've got the 8 of Wands, the King of Cups, April. May, 5 of Swords. June, King of Swords. July, 4 of Wands. August, the Death card, New Beginnings. September, 6 of Wands. October, the High Priestess. The Hierophant for November. December, the 4 of Pentacles. I wanted to say the 4 of Coins then. Anyway, we'll come back to that. I don't know why I wanted that. Anyway, right, March. March is going to be one of swift movement forward. 8 of Wands. Again, movement. A lot of movement in this reading for you, Scorpio. And I think things are going to start shifting for you. I think you're really going to start feeling the difference, and that things are moving forward for you in the month of March, in a positive way, in a really positive way. You're going to be starting that next cycle, and things don't happen overnight, do they? It's not like, this one day and this happens the next. It can do sometimes, with tower cards and things, but I think it's gradual. The wheel turns and things start slowly shifting. Although the eight of Wands is swift movement, I think you're just going to start seeing throughout the month of March, you're going to noticeably see things moving forwards in whatever area of life it is for you. I think it's a lot of contentment and happiness and love situations for you this year. I think that's going to be a big focus for you. connections with people and, you know, just love and happiness generally. So, April, King of Cups. He's sat on his little island there. It's wavy and choppy on the waters around him. The boat in the background's going up and down on the waves. But he's just sitting there, he's chilling, he's not getting, you know, shaken up by anything that's going on around him. He's just in control of himself. And I think for you, this is you in April, not getting distracted by the nonsense and drama and chaos that may be going on around you in your own world, even maybe on a collective level out in the big global wide world. I think that's you just standing strong and feeling strong despite any dramas that are going on around you. You're not getting dragged into them. You're not, you know, buying into it. You being you. You're just carrying on and you just doing the things that you do, and not being too upset and drawn in by anything that's going on in the outside world during April. April, May. We have got the Five of Swords. The Five of Swords can be, you know, having a disagreement and coming out on top, but just not letting it go. You see in the card there, he's won, he's got the swords. The others have walked away, they've dropped their swords, but he's still clinging on to his. And you may well find yourself, you know, in the month of May, having some sort of disagreement, discord with people around you. And the key is to not let it mentally play on your mind. It may well be that that's what's happened in April. You've had this disagreement, but you're still holding on to your swords because you're still thinking about it, maybe seething about it, holding on to it. But the thing is, that's only going to do one person harm, and that's you. Because when we hold on to these negative, lower vibrational feelings, it only affects us. It makes us sink a little bit further. It makes us lose our sparkle, lose our light. And we want to be as bright and shiny this year as we possibly can. So I think if you can, try and remember, you know, that if you've got something that's really bugging you, that's on your mind all the time and you just can't let it go and it's making you really frustrated, you need to find a way to let it go. Talk to somebody else about it, just get a different perspective, or just just mentally just cut that cord with that thought and just send it on its way, because it's of no use to you. No use holding on to things that have been said and done. Move on. Okay, so June. King of Swords. Hopefully you'll have done that, because in June the King of Swords is finding clarity. He's seeing things as they really are. He's got all the knowledge he needs to move forwards in a really powerful way, to steer his own ship and to go his own direction and do whatever it is that he wants to do. Under his own steam, because he's got the knowledge he needs. And so hopefully that's you. You've let all those things go that have been bothering you, or maybe you found a way to resolve them. You're seeing things as they really are, and you're using that knowledge and that power to really move yourself forwards in a really positive way. Move yourself through the cycle, facing the challenges that are coming up again, you know, towards you. You've got the knowledge and the know-how of how to navigate that. Then we've got July, a really lovely month, potential month of creating foundations, strong foundations for the future with somebody. Maybe, you know, moving in with your nearest and dearest, creating a home together. It could well be that this talk of marriage. It could just be that you're just building really strong foundations for yourself, for the future, for you and your family. But it's a really lovely card. I love the Four of Wands. It's a really nice card of just setting down, you know, those foundations, so that, you know, in the future you're going to be able to reap the benefits of that. So nice summary card as well, lovely yellowy card. August, the Death card, new beginning, an ending of something old and a beginning of something new. I think this for a lot of you could be job related. Maybe a new start, new career, new different place of work for you. But it's an ending of some description. But it's a good ending. We've got that sun. Oh, the sun coming up in the background here. New dawn. The old king is dead, the new one's taken the throne, and it is the end of an old way of doing things and the beginning, whole brand new beginning of something new, something that's going to bring you happiness, that's going to bring you joy. And I think it's possibly created by you rather than other people. So we've got this 6 of Wands. This could be you even getting a new job, because this is all about being recognised for your efforts. So you may well find that you've been offered another job in some description. I do feel like it's quite worky, this. But for others, it could be that you've been recognised by, a new potential love. It could be that your family members are recognising, all your hard work that you put into something. Anything, anybody is going to, really, really notice you and going to really recognise how amazing you are. It's going to be your time to shine. We've got this. We had the star back there. It's very star energy. If you're on social media, or if you're trying to build something on social media and you want to be noticed, or build a business, I think in September it's going to be a month of you being noticed. People are going to see you and they're going to go, oh, she's sparkly, she's amazing. He's sparkly, he's amazing. And yeah, you're going to be noticed. So October, we have this lovely card of intuition, the High Priestess. She's a very psychic being. She's very connected to her divine self, her divinity. She's very connected to her intuition. She's filled with lovely yin energy, but she is balanced. She's got that lovely balance of energies going on there. And I think for you, the month of October is going to be one of introspection, of you looking within, really connecting with your intuition. We spoke of that in your current energy, but I think it's something that you're going to be tapping into, moving through. I'm drawn to this Moon card. Also a card of deep introspection, again, of looking at all the parts of your interior landscape, from a sort of a shadowy perspective. I think October is going to be a real month of just looking within and leading from that intuitive space. I think it's going to be important for you making choices, you intuitively knowing what's right for you. Sorry, I just keep being drawn to the Queen of Cups. I mean, she's very intuitive, she's very creative, she's very in tune with herself. She leads from the heart. And I really do think that it's going to play a really big part for you in October. That finding that space, or the time and the peace to really connect with what you want, and what your, more to the point, what your soul wants and what your soul needs, and what your divine self is saying to you. Which direction are you going? I think you're going to really lead from that space in October. We've also got a very spiritual card in November, the Hierophant. Obviously, he has a more structured way of looking at divinity. He teaches a set of rules, doesn't he, that we live our life within. But I think you are it's going to be more about stepping outside of that box for you in November. And I'm really, really, I think it's going to be a real month of spiritual connection, figuring out stuff on a spiritual level. Whether you want to be living inside this set of boundaries, or whether you're going to break out of that and just create a whole new way of being for yourself. I think this year, I think for you, is about you finding yourself, finding finding who you are at the core. I think there's going to be a lot of inner self-reflection. I think there's going to be a lot of need to be kind to yourself. I think there's going to be a need for you to find gratitude, and for you to take a step back and look at yourself from, you know, a few steps back and see the bigger picture. I think this year is going to be about you finding alignment, finding that place of happiness. And we've got December here, the Four of Pentacles, and that's about holding on to things a little bit too tightly. It can be financial, it can be other things, but I actually think that it's going to be just you maybe feeling the need to cling on to old ways of being. Because I think this High Priestess and the Hierophant in October and November are going to really make you think a lot, and are going to really maybe shake your beliefs, and you know, you're going to find yourself stepping outside of that box, outside those boundaries, those rules that maybe you've lived by all of your life, and you're seeing things in a whole different way. And I think December's going to be a bit of a power struggle where you're really going to find it hard to let things go. But you need to be kind to yourself. This Queen of Cups just is in my eye line all of the time. I think you just got to be kind and compassionate to yourself moving forwards, Scorpio. Let me just have another card for that Four of Pentacles. I think the end of the year is really going to bring about some quite revolutionary changes within yourself. And obviously you started this whole new cycle. We had that Death card, didn't we? And although, you know, for a lot of you it could well be work related, it could just be, you know, way of being related, you know, the way that you look at things. I actually think it is more work. Justice. So Justice card with that Four of Pentacles. So in order for you to move forwards, you've got to let go. You've got to find balance within you. I think maybe this spiritual stuff has maybe throw you out of balance before the end of the year. And like I say, you may be holding on to the ways of thinking or stuff too tightly, and it's really going to create a blockage if you're not careful. You need to bring back some balance and do the right thing. See things that, you know, do things by connecting to your intuition, really doing the right thing. He's got this sword in his hand, or she's got, she's got the sword in the hand in the Justice card. And you had this Ace of Swords back here, didn't you? About seeing things as they really are, finding clarity and finding balance. And so hopefully by the end of the year you will start opening up and releasing things in order for you then to move into January in a more balanced and open way, and you start seeing things, you know, as they truly are. But I think, like I say, October, November, I think you're going to be a little bit shook, if I'm honest, because things are going to really start shifting on an internal way. But anyway, I'd love to know how the reading resonates with you, Scorpio. I'd love to know about this new cycle, if you're noticing the shift, if there's endings that you are feeling, and yeah, I'd love to know. So you take care, have a really great day, have a really great month, have a fabulous year, and I will catch up with you very, very soon.